right, here we are on a beautiful Southern California day down here in Humboldt, California. Longtime client's house, handling a 1957 Ford Sunliner Convertible. We're gonna walk around like we always do and tell you what we know about it. Beautiful, finished in a colonial white. This particular gentleman purchased it and built it. While it looks stock, it's kind of a true Resto-Mod. It's got modification, upgraded powertrain. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Looks stock from the exterior here. It's finished, professionally finished in a Ford Colonial White. All the side trim and all that's been all polished. Recently finished. His multi-year project. Took him several years to finish it. He originally purchased it as a basket case kind of car, Southern California style body. Solid. We'll actually have it up on the lift here for you and cover a lot. We like to go around. We left all the windows up. We never put the top down because it's just too much of a risk for us to pinch it. He's currently in the hospital, so we're covering the car this weekend and have his nephew helping us out. Very straight body, again, professionally finished. I believe the gentleman's name is Angel. I think it was AAA down in Southern California here that did the body and paint on it. It has an all-new OEM style interior in it. All new glass. You'll see he's put a tint in it. All the trim, like we talked about, has been polished, that type of thing. Windshield trim here. These have not been refinished on the window. Looks good, all new white top. Windows could use just a little bit of adjustment, but that's not the end of the world. And it's got all new weather strips and that type of thing on it. Has 2.5 inch wide white wall radials on it with 14-inch wheels. Up front here, and we're going to get to the engine in a minute here, they did a Generation 2 Chevy front suspension so he could add power steering and that type of thing. So Camaro front clip kind of thing. All professionally installed by a engineering place that installed the whole front end on it. Underneath the hood is a 5.0 Mustang high output multi-port fuel injected V8 with an automatic overdrive transmission. Again, you'd never know by looking at it. Has disc brakes on the front, and again, all GM front suspension. Modern belt drive in the front, so they have a modern power steering pump. Power disc brakes. Good looking car. All new, looks like an all new grille. Again, we'll have it up on the lift like we usually do for you. Just a good looking car. He wanted, what Tim said is he wanted to build a driver, and he's done a good driver here. This car runs and drives just great. It's got about 2,500 miles on it since it was completed. Weather strips are still tight, so the doors fit a little hard. Shut a little hard. Pretty. Drop top with air conditioning. It's got air conditioning added. I didn't mention that yet, but we'll get around to do that. Just the Ford style hubcaps. He wanted the stock look and feel, but he wanted modern powertrain, aluminum radiator, that type of thing, power steering, power brakes, fuel injection, air conditioning, all factory style reproduction interior, red and white interior. So a red and white interior on a white car is just a beautiful car when it comes to that. Color combination is nice. All the top bows have been refinished in the body color colonial white. Back seat here. Kind of get a feel there. Door jamb to door jamb. They did the bottom side of the trunk, the bottom side of the deck lid. Where white could be seen, it was refinished. All the door jambs have been done. A little bit of effort to shut the door because of the new weather strips. I'll give you a feel here of the window fit. Step back and let's take a look here. A little bit of a cool morning for Southern California this time of year. Probably about 80 degrees at 10 or 11 in the morning. Light breeze. Again, all new glass, all new convertible top, all new finish, updated front suspension, updated powertrain, early California plate on it, 56 plate. Nothing like the wings on a Fairlane 500 Sunliner Convertible, that's for sure. Or a hardtop coupe too. few planes flying over today. Again, he's driven it 2,500 miles since he put it together. Body tag here, we'll have a picture of that at Spud's Garage. We don't know how it was originally built, but it's not built as an original car anyway. It's got the original appearance, exterior wise. Little Cessna flying over. All the windows roll down good. We'll kind of give you a feel here. Windows down. Again, a little bit of minor adjustment maybe in order to adjust those. Power top. Starts and runs awesome. Again, the interior in this car just fits this car perfect with the top down. It's quite impressive. Red tonneau cover. We never put the top down. The owner has some top down shots with a tonneau on that we'll post at Spud's Garage. The red on the dash is just finished very nice. They've added vintage air conditioning here, or the controls for it. Classic instrument gauges down below, which are more reliable than the factory dash here. 2,465 miles. AOD automatic overdrive. You'll see the overdrive indicator there. It has an e-stop electric emergency brake. Starts right up, power steering. Got headers, dual exhaust in the back. Short tube headers. Engine was all gone through and rebuilt. Almost 15 volts. Oil pressure is about 60 pounds. We have not warmed it up yet, but he's went all the way to Yuma from San Diego area with this car and had no issues. So no overheat issues. Get out and let you hear it run. Kind of car you drive with the top down and the air on. A little bit of traffic here. Alright, we think you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com, hang on to the end of the video or we'll cover more. We actually get this one up on the lift for you. Have a great day. It's your turn. Alright, as always, we like to get underneath the hood. It's my favorite part. Nicely done little Resto-Mod here. Definitely the kind of car you can drive. I think he achieved his goal there. Underneath the hood here is a completely rebuilt powertrain out of a 1990 Mustang. It's a 5.0 Ford, so Ford and a Ford, so to speak. 5.0 high output Mustang. He's updated it with the Eddie's Motorsports Serpentine belt drive system. Pretty high-end belt drive system up front here, all polished components. Like we talked about, he upgraded the front suspension on it, so it's got modernized power steering on it, braided lines on the power steering pump, polished coolant reservoir right here. This is the reservoir for the power steering system. Has upgraded front wheel disc brakes, power disc brakes on it, dual reservoir master cylinder since it's safe. All kind of get a feel there at the firewall. 5.0 is nice. These are good little motors. It has a Ford AOD automatic overdrive transmission. Paint finish goes all the way through under the underside of the hood and in the engine compartment here. He's installed 4 horns up front here. I want to make sure if you needed to honk at somebody, California, you probably need to do that. I know you need to do that when I'm out here. Try not to do it too much, just having fun. Aluminum radiator with electric cooling fan on it. It has a polished AC. All the components on the front are polished here. It has a polished AC compressor on it. Has ceramic or jet hot coated exhaust headers on it. Dual exhaust that flows to the back. Of course, with the updated AC system, and it has an updated modernized heater also. So it has heat and AC. You'll see 4 lines running to it there. It's a 134R system. Polished valve covers, polished intake plenum there, tune port plenum. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Anyway, she runs good. All rebuilt engine and transmission, Ford AOD 5.0 out of a 90 Mustang. There you go. All right, let's cover the trunk here for you. Nicely detailed, just like the interior of the car. The fitted carpet, it's all been seamed. Matching carpet. The side panel's been put in the trunk here. Has a full-size spare with a jack. The battery's been relocated to the trunk here. There's a battery switch in the trunk here that turns the power on and off right down in there. Again, like the engine compartment underneath the hood, all the interior paint finish carries all the way through. So colonial white deck lid, bottom of the deck lid. There you go. Go to spudsgarage.com. Hang on to the end of the video. Alright, he's turning it around so I can photograph the other side, but thought we'd give you a feel for it running. It runs really good. 5.0 underneath the hood's nice. Could be going to your garage. Alright, like we talked about during the walk around, we were able to get it up on a lift here and share the undercarriage. He really built a car that he wanted to drive, and that's kind of what we're covering here for you. Definitely the type of car you can drive with the updated front suspension we'll talk about in just a minute. Overall, solid car. Looks to be California style car. Ford 9-inch rear differential, which would have been stock on this car. A 9-inch. There's a little bit of equipment here, so let me get past it. It has air shocks in the back, so if you want to haul some passengers, you could put a little bit of air in the back and keep it from sitting low. Floor pans are solid. It's installed seat belts with correct big washers on it. It has a electric safe e-stop emergency brake added to it. This is a factory style X-frame, dual exhaust, run along style, factory style location. It has a AOD automatic, which we talked about on the walk around, upgraded 5.0. The front suspension's been upgraded, and we talked about all this stuff on the walk around. Camaro front clip style. He had this professionally installed, so it's been professionally fitted for integrity to the frame here. It's been nicely done, easy for maintenance. He wanted the ability to add power steering, which is why it was done. Disc brakes in the front. See the fitment here. Has the O2 sensors for the electronic fuel injection on the 5.0. Later model steering box has been fitted to the front portion of the frame here. They've extended it with a custom brace here. Aluminum radiator. Bottom of the serpentine belt drive system. You'll see all the panels are refinished up front here. Again, driver quality underside, but solid. Give you one little pass around the rocker here, kind of give you a feel. That side. Thanks for coming to Spud's Garage. If you got any questions, give us a call. Have a great day.